Hi, I'm Gemma Baugh, and I'm a counseling intern here at Baldwin-Wallace Counseling Services. In this video, I will share some information about life changes and stressors, and how these can have an impact on your thoughts, emotions, and your everyday life. Over the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have all encountered changes in life, both large and small. College students have been particularly disrupted as they've faced moving out of residence halls, finding other places to live, switching to online course formats, navigating social lives at school while social distancing, and potentially facing additional stressors like job loss or financial difficulties. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on some of the transitions and life changes that you've experienced over the past year or more, and how you may be feeling about those transitions. Transitions can be a source of stress, and that stress can lead to changes in mood functioning. It is very common to experience mood symptoms under periods of high stress, and these symptoms can come in the form of anxiety symptoms like worry, poor concentration, or tension, or depression symptoms such as sadness, poor motivation, or fatigue. It is important to note that having symptoms of anxiety or depression doesn't necessarily mean that you meet criteria for a diagnosis of depression or anxiety. In fact, it's quite normal to experience these symptoms during times of stress or transition. If you've noticed some changes in mood as you've faced recent transitions, know that it is typical. Another way to look at it is that it clues you into the fact that you're human. Emotional reactions to stress are a normal part of human life, especially during times of such abnormal and drastic change as in the pandemic. Another factor in stress and mood reactions is time. Much like the wind or rain can drastically change a coastline or the face of a mountain over time, we may find our mood functioning beginning to shift as we face stressors over the long term as well. As we continue to face transitions and redefine normal during the COVID pandemic, we encounter ongoing stressors, and the longevity of these chronic stressors and ongoing transitions, even those that are minor or subtle, can have a large impact on our mood. Even individuals with a high stress tolerance can experience mood disruptions during times of stress and transition. So one thing that we often tell clients at Baldwin-Wallace Counseling Services is to give oneself permission to not be okay. Our student clients often get frustrated at themselves for not being able to work out of a low mood or out of an anxious mood. The paradox of mood disruptions is that they're hard to think your way out of. It is okay to just be. You're a human being and you're worthy of self-acceptance and self-compassion. So, with that in mind, students may also wonder, how can you tell if a mood reaction to a stressor is severe or atypical? This is sometimes a tricky question. Some indications for reaching out for help include if you don't seem to ever bounce back from the mood disruption, if you notice yourself having more bad days than good for a couple of weeks or more, if you find yourself unable to complete basic tasks, or if you find yourself having significant disruptions in things like eating or sleeping. If you're feeling increasingly isolated, alone, or hopeless, or if you're having any thoughts of suicide or self-harm. These are all good signs or good indications that it might be time to reach out for help. You can call 440-826-2180. Again, that's 440-826-2180 to schedule a counseling appointment at Baldwin-Wallace Counseling Services, Or for 24/7 on-call counseling, you can use our service Protocall and call 440-260-4399. That's for crisis services. Or for more general 24/7 and scheduled counseling options, you can also use Jacket Care online by going to www.jacket.care. Thanks for listening, and don't hesitate to reach out for help if you feel like it's the right time.